Hey, so good evening all. Christopher with the Caddyshack Fly Fishing Guide Service here again. We're going to do a fly tonight. I'm not a big fan of woolly buggers, egg-sucking leeches, things of that nature. But this thing, I guess, really, for all practical purposes, is an egg-sucking leech, and you'll see what I mean when I get done. But I will say this about this fly. Last year, this fly was responsible for probably 80% of the lake run browns that I was able to swing up. So let me adjust this light here a little bit. So we're going to tie this thing up. I'm going to give you guys a show too. This is a real simple fly to tie, and it swings absolutely awesome. So we're going to get to it, and hopefully you enjoy this. Get you set up here. Let me get my cheaters put on. So for this fly, you're going to need, obviously, one shank. I use a 3/16 weighted eye on this. Now this fly doesn't cast gracefully and easily. It's not one of those. It could be heavy. A nice piece of Magnum bunny strip for the tail, cross-cut rabbit, some 50-pound Power Pro. A lot of times you'll see me use wire, but in this particular fly we're going to go with the Power Pro because I like this to be able to move in the back, let that fly move around, that tail move around. You're going to need I use some 3-inch chromatic brush in black and some Eat a Peach, Senyo's Fusion Dub, Eat a Peach. I love this color, absolutely awesome. So, and last but not least also, and because I like to cinch this rabbit down, we're going to go with the Vivas Gel Spun in black. This stuff is indestructible, absolutely awesome. So let's tie this puppy in and we'll get started here. Get it run all the way to the back there. Trim that tag off. Now, because I'm going to have a tail on the back of this thing, obviously, and I'm going to cinch this hook in to the tail, I want to run this right about there, almost to the tip of the tail. So we'll loop that in right there. Just get that nice and tight. Now, I did that kind of fast. I like to run mine back through the eyes, okay? So do that, and then I'm gonna run this through right here, like so and like so. I'm gonna trim off what I don't need because I had a little too much Power Pro there. And then with this gel spun, you can really cinch this stuff down. I cinch it down really, really, really hard. All the way back. We'll throw our eyes on this thing. We're going to tie him a little bit back, and you'll see why in a minute. That's what I like about this gel spun. Man, you could really just cinch this stuff down. Makes it absolutely perfect. There we go. So now we'll take this all the way to the back. Excuse me. We're going to put this big piece of Magnum Bunny Black on the back. And I like to tie it in right towards the end. I really like the Magnum, especially in high dirty water or higher water. Just has a lot of movement, really creates a nice tough profile. Get that, so there's where you're at with that, and you can see my hook comes almost back with my Power Pro just south of the tip there. Nice place for it to lay. Let's put this cross cut in. Again, we're going to cinch that down real nice and tight. Now this creates a nice body, but you're going to see what I'm going to do to change it. I've never seen anybody do this, so I guess this may be kind of my own thing. You know, a lot of times we're just adding to flies that people have already created, putting their own special little twist on it or whatever the case may be. I've never seen anybody do this, so maybe this is my own thing. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It catches fish. Like I said, it was responsible for a very, very large portion of the browns. They just love this thing for whatever reason. You could use 1.5 inch on this, but I choose to use the 3 inch. Just gives it kind of a wicked look. Put that brush in there, cinch that in real tight. And again, this is a real basic fly. And then we're just going to roll this brush on here. And this winds right up. Like here. Then I'll stack it up a little bit. And put a couple extra turns on it. And we can pull that out there, tuck that under that eye there. Cinch that down nice and tight like so. A nice clip. And then there's what you're left with right there. Now, because this chromatic brush, this brush, doesn't need, or it already has some flash in it, I don't need to add flash to this thing. So that's about it right there. This fly is, like I said, it's real easy to tie. It's not, especially for a beginner, it won't be a pleasure to cast because like I said, it is heavy. But there you are. There's what it looks like right there. Now we're going to take this Eat a Peach and we're going to tear it apart here, and I'm just going to take a little look at it and tear it again. Pull it out just a little bit. Bring this over, wrap this on here like so. And then I'm just going to shove this kind of over this right here. Then we're going to cinch down on that nice and hard. And then we're going to pull that back one more time, like so. And then I'm just going to tighten down on this here, like that. And wrap that in there like so. Pull it back. And done. Like I said, real quick tie. Absolutely beautiful fly. Comb this out a little bit. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, not much, but just trim that head up a hair on that. And there is your finished product. My version of an egg-sucking leech. Something that I swing very proudly, that I thoroughly enjoy, and has literally crushed many, many fish. They just love this goofy thing. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope it taught you something or gave you something to add to your arsenal. I hope you all have a great evening. Be safe out there. God bless.